Hey y'all. Um, more drunk stories as requested. Who doesn't love a good drunk story? Um, I guess the first one we'll start off with, which is kind of is almost embarrassing. There's a reason why I don't drink rum, and the story is going to be why I don't no longer drink rum. I used to drink rum a lot. Um, I guess it depends on my mood, whether or not I can drink it. If I'm having a bad day or a little emotional, probably shouldn't feed me rum. And if you do, you probably should not say anything even half stupid because it's really not gonna fly. So there was one night we were having a party at my parents' house. This was a few years ago, probably 2 years ago now. And I was into the rum, of course. And I'm not one to mix my drinks, which really probably doesn't help anything. Anyway, so a dick showed up. Well, he wasn't a dick. He was actually one of my sister's friends, but prior to this, we get along. And I guess he might have drank too much of liquor he probably shouldn't have drank either. Because he got pretty rude. He started going on about being a dyke and how he could change me and this, that, and the next thing. And when I turned him down several more times, he just got pissed. And I guess the rejection didn't fly with him because he just called me a dirty dyke in my own house. Yeah, that didn't fly too well for me. I apparently lost my mind. I blacked out. I don't even really remember doing this. We were in the basement at the time, and I found the nearest chair and picked it up and fucking beat him with it. Whoops. That's what you get for calling me a dirty dyke in my own house, you pig. The following weekend, he showed up at my house, and he lifts up his shirt, and he's like, look at this. And it's like all purple and like green, just fucking gnarly. And I'm like, holy shit, bud, like, who did that to you? Like, what happened? He's like, you happened. I was like, haha, yeah, no, but really. And he's like, you don't remember? And I was like, no, I don't recall beating the shit out of someone. And anyways, my sister came in and said, yeah, like, Chantal, you did that. That was all you. Wow. Yep. So apparently it can't piss me off. Another night when I was drinking rum, I actually took a swing at a guy too. So if you're a guy and you're gonna try and pick up on me and I say no, and I'm drinking rum, do not try again. Because, yeah, I'm really fucking small, but apparently I have power behind me that I didn't even know I had. So, yeah. So that's kind of a not so nice drunk story, but that's one of the reasons why I don't drink rum. There was another night that I was drinking beer shots. Another thing that I don't drink and I can't drink is I get messy drunk. Which is odd because I can do vodka shots if it's water, and you honestly probably wouldn't even be able to tell that I'm drinking at all. But when I drink beer, I can have like 6 and I'm hammered, like completely fucked out of my mind. Like falling on the ground, slurring my words, just like gross, nasty, white girl trash, which is really not appealing, and I do not drink beer ever because of this. Anyways, so I did drink beer this night, and me and my friends were playing a drinking game with it actually. And we ended up shooting a shit ton of beer in about a half an hour, mainly because we were rushing. And we went to a big event back home called the Jubilee, and so we were walking back up the street afterwards, and we went for pizza. And we were standing outside, and there was like a whole wall full of people, and they're all shit-faced, drunk. And people back home are really rowdy when they drink. I don't know, like, it's bad. You don't mess with people anyway. And they started saying stuff to my sister. Really not so nice stuff. It's just stuff that you shouldn't say to a girl. especially if it's like correlated to like appearance, weight, etc. Anyways, it was really rude, and it's my little sister, like, and she was even younger then. She just turned 21. She probably would have been 18, no, yeah, 18, 17 probably at this point. Yeah, so she was still pretty much a baby. It doesn't matter how old she's gonna get, I'm still gonna treat her like she's a baby because she's my baby, but regardless. Anyway, so they were saying all this rude stuff, and I think that I'm 8 feet tall, 400 pounds, the motherfucking Hulk when I drink. And I'm far from it. So there was probably 10 people over there, and there's like one person was saying stuff, and then I felt the need to chirp in, and I don't even really recall what I said, something about go fuck yourself or I'm gonna shove my fucking boot so far up your hole it's gonna come out your back your jaw or something. It was really, I don't know, something a stupid drunk person would say. And it continued. It was just like all these words, like basically everything bad that you could say to someone, I said it to this person. And she's like, you know, shut up, like I'm gonna come over there and kick your ass. And I'm like, yeah, bring it, like I'm ready. So the whole crew of them comes after me across the street. And I'm willing to go at them. My friend, thank God, was like, Chantel, like you're by yourself, you can't fight 10 people. So they're like chasing after me, and I'm like, okay, fuck, like where am I gonna go? And I go back into the pizza store, which is pretty much closing at this point. And I'm like going to the washroom, and I'm like banging on the door. There's someone in there taking like a wide open dump. It's just awful. So I'm like, okay, I can't go in there. And I see another door, which is what I think the boys' washroom. No, big steep motherfucking stairs. I'm like, okay, well I guess I'm going down to that or I'm getting my teeth kicked in. So I go down these stairs, and I don't even, it's like a basement, but not really. Like it was probably 4 feet high down there. So even I had to get down like on my knees basically to get through there. And there was like old toilets filled with, I don't even want to know what, and like really nasty, nasty stuff. And I see this like little room in the back, and I'm like, okay, that's where I'm going until these guys leave. And I find a 2-4, like a big piece of wood, and I'm standing in there with this big piece of wood, like ready to pounce if she comes at me or anyone else. And I can hear her upstairs like clinking around and screeching, like, and I like call my mom. I'm like, Mom, like I'm stuck in the basement of Acropole. She's like, what the fuck do you mean, Chantel? It's like 3 a.m. I'm stuck in the basement. She's like, well, you need to get the fuck out of there. I'm like, I can't. There's a bunch of people after me. And so she calls the pizza store, and it's like, is my daughter there? And they're like, no, we're closing. And she's just like, you're not fucking closing until you get my daughter in your basement. And so anyways, I'm standing there with this piece of wood, and I'm like, I'm laughing because I'm drunk. I just find it hilarious. I might die tonight, but you know what? It's funny. And so anyways, my mother explains to them what's going on, so they kick everyone else out. And they had to escort me into a cab, because they were circling the building waiting for me, and there was probably 10 more people added on by this point. And of course, when I'm walking out, when they're escorting me out there, what do I do? Yeah, I start shooting off again. So one of them almost actually jumps in the cab with me, and I'm still pounding on the window as I drive away. Yeah, there's a reason why I drink vodka and not rum or beer, and you guys are hearing it right now. Because I'm not very ladylike, am I? No. Yeah, there is probably one of the reasons why I'm single. No one can handle me. Okay, well that's about 9 minutes, and that was really only 2 stories, but I really extended them way too much because I have an issue with talking too much. So I'm gonna end it there. I'm sure I'll tell more at some point. Alright, bye guys.